Hey everyone and welcome back to my channel. Prince Harry will wear military uniform in a silent vigil as he joins the Queen 8 grandchildren to stand beside his late grandmother's coffin. A Kensington Palace spokesman said today the late monarch's grandchildren, including Prince William and the Duke of Sussex, will remain beside her coffin for 15 minutes for what promises to be a moving and patriotic tribute to Her Majesty on Saturday evening. Princess Beatrice, Princess Eugenie, Lady Louise, James Viscount Severn, Peter Phillips and Zara Tindall will join William and Harry. The Prince of Wales will stand by the head of the coffin, while the Duke of Sussex will be at the foot. Both will be in uniform at the King's request, according to royal experts. Queen Elizabeth II's other grandchildren will wear morning coat and dark formal dress with decorations. Royal reporter Cameron Walker wrote on Twitter, "I understand it was the King's request for Prince Harry would be permitted to wear uniform when the Queen's grandchildren stand vigil beside her coffin on Saturday evening. It is understood that the Queen's grandchildren, at the King's invitation, are said to be very keen to pay their respects, just as their parents will do this evening." Confirmation of Harry wearing military uniform comes after the Duke of Sussex was banned from doing so at the Queen's coffin procession on Wednesday, which saw the monarch convey from Buckingham Palace to Westminster Hall for the lying in state. That occasion saw Harry dressed in a black suit with his military medals pinned to his chest. As a non-working member of the royal family, Harry was prevented from wearing military uniform for the ceremonial events leading up to the Queen's funeral on Monday. The same applied to the Duke of York, who is also a non-working member of the royal family. He walked beside the Queen's coffin on Wednesday dressed in a suit, while his siblings, King Charles III, Prince Anne and the Earl of Wessex, all wore military uniform. An exception has also been made for the Duke of York, who will wear his military uniform as a special mark of respect for the Queen when he stands guard at her coffin during Friday's evening's vigil. Prince Harry served for 10 years in the British Army and took part in 2 tours in Afghanistan. The decision to wear his medals was in line with protocol for retired British military personnel who are not allowed to wear uniform unless they have been authorised to. On Harry's donning military uniform for the vigil, Daily Express Royals correspondent said in a tweet, "I wouldn't characterise this as Harry's throwing a strop over not being able to wear a uniform or the palace bowing in public opinion. Harry divides the public. A grandchild's vigil is the nearest solution, though." It is understood the spouses of the Queen's grandchildren will not attend the vigil. In a tribute to his grandmother, Harry wrote that greeting the late monarch for the first time as his commander-in-chief remained one of the fondest memories. He said in a statement published on the Archwell website, "Granny, while this final parting brings us great sadness, I am forever grateful for all of our first meetings, from my earliest childhood memories with you, to meeting you for the first time as my commander-in-chief, to the first moment you met my darling wife and hugged your beloved great-grandchild. I cherish these times shared with you, and many other special moments in between." The Queen's grandchildren last appeared in public together at the service, which marked at the end of the Queen's coffin procession in Westminster Hall. William and Harry walked side by side beside their grandmother's coffin, recalled a scene 25 years ago when they followed their mother, Princess Diana's casket. In 1997, after Diana was killed in a car crash in Paris, William and Harry, then aged 15 and 12, walked through central London in her funeral cortege in one of the defining images of their lives. The siblings have spoken in the past of their lasting trauma they endured after their mother's death and the long, grueling walk during which they put on a brave face despite the grief and pain that they were feeling. During a visit to see floral tributes at Sandringham on Thursday, the Prince of Wales told one well-wisher of the Queen's funeral procession brought back memories of his mother's. Caroline Borwick Walters, 66, of Neath in Wales, said, "He told us how difficult it was yesterday, how it brought back memories of walking beside his mother's coffin." Receptionist Jane Wells, 54, from Long Sutton in Lincolnshire, said, "I said how proud his mother would have been of him. He said how hard it was yesterday because it brought back memories of his mother's funeral." Thanks for listening. For more celebrity news, please like, comment and subscribe.